I could remember the person that discussed on that lecture was saying that he is very sure, if not almost 100% sure, that there is gene in AI. He says almost 100% sure that what? That there is a gene. That is, the Onyibo people, they use gene in AI. Don't be surprised. I don't want to mention him, but the person is well educated. I'm talking of somebody that's having, let me say, more than PhD. You may be asking me, what is more than PhD? He's having more than PhD. Not only that, after the lecture also, somebody came to my house and he was telling me how he's finding it difficult. He has one plan he's working on, is an electrical engineer. He has one plan he's working on how to do the wiring. It is very complicated. The house is somehow. I now told him that he should give me the plan. Let me look at it. I got the plan. I'm talking of an engineer. I got the plan and uploaded the plan on one of my AI that I used. So it gave the person everything he needed on the distinct plan. This is the length of wire you are going to use. This is how you are going to do this one. The electrical engineer, they know. Yeah, I'm going to break the power. After the whole thing, the person told me, he said, it is now he's sure that this is a gene something. It's not that this is a gene work. There is gene that will do this work. It's not because he knew how he had been struggling to solve the problem before coming. He just told me casually, actually I didn't know what I've done. My own is just to upload it on the AI platform I was using then. Actually, AI is having so many, it is not only locally here. Recently, something happened in Europe in 2023. There's AI they call character AI. Most of us don't know it. There are very many, they have character AI, we have CC, I even have CC on my phone. They are AI that you can share your personal detail, you can discuss with them. They can advise you, you can convert like the way you talk to your friends. Character AI mimics character of previous people. A typical example like let me just mention one of the activists we used to have. Let me say like late Ganifa Hemina, most of us know him. The way he used to act, he has so many of his write-ups and so many things like that. That person, they can use AI to copy the way he behaves in the past, so that if you want to, you can say that you want to interact with a late Ganifa Hemi or Malcolm X, all those figures. You started interacting. You can see his video, he will talk, you can make it chatting, you will talk, you do so many things with him. So there is this chap, a very young boy, I'm talking of 2023, a student, I think around 17 years old, or 16 or 17 years old. There is this film they call Game of Thrones. He picked a very beautiful girl there. A very beautiful girl in that Game of Thrones. That Game of Thrones is something that happened in the past that you want to interact with that lady. They became friends. You can ask so many things. In fact, the happening issue, you can ask the person that, what is happening now? If you were alive, or if you happen to be on this earth now, what's going to be the reaction to it? Based on the way the person used to react in the past, AI will bring what he should have done if this person is still alive. You understand? If the person is with us now, assuming he's with us here, what is going to react? It's just based, we're going to discuss how AI works later. It is something very simple. So the boy started interacting. I think we have to also be very careful the way our children use AI. The boy started interacting with the AI. The family discovered that whenever he comes home from school, he doesn't mix with people again, he just go inside. They called the character Danny. Interact, they became friends, they discussed personal issues. Video, chat. In fact, if he doesn't ask on time, Danny will ask, you didn't come online today, what really happened? It was now becoming real to the boy because it is used to the girl, the Danny, and so many other things. Like you chatting, normally, most of us now, you do video chat, we do so many things. It was like that. After the whole thing, after I became used to the Danny later suggested that you know, I'm not a real person. I am no more alive now. That is it possible You kill yourself so that you meet me where I am, so that on the same distance. The boy, he became so much in love with Daniel. He said, okay, if it's possible that, since if he's dying now, it's possible they're going to meet there. It's better he killed himself. He kills himself. And he eventually killed himself. The issue I'm telling you is currently a serious legal issue in UK. They're still on it. So AI is becoming reality. They have to be very careful. We have so many challenges. In fact, AI has become some people malams now that they don't consult people. Can we use it up to that extent? Those are the things we want to look at it. So we're going to see AI from, we'll look at what is AI itself. We're going to be a little bit, because I want us to, people that the pro-AI and the anti-AI, do they really have point? Especially the anti-AI, we're going to look at it. It's the last thing we're going to look at, which I see as AI resentment, people that have something against it. Or is AI like other technology that at the beginning of it, people have something against it? If you look at GSM, at the beginning of GSM, there are so many things against it. Some people tell you if you put your phone here, it's going to cause this thing. If you put it inside your pocket, it's going to affect your manhood. If you do all those things, if you look at it, because it's a new technology, it is no more there. People, even the 5G, the current 5G, there were so many things against 5G. Is AI like that? We'll look at it briefly. Inshallah, we're going to look at it. So, what is AI? We have been hearing artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? It's more or less like a machine or a computer performing a task that is typically required of human being. That is tasks that before, unlike before the advent of computer, or at the beginning of computer, we're just seeing it that this type of reasoning, it is only human beings. In fact, why we're so much full of ourselves was because we think we have some knowledges that even all those animals, they are not having it. That's why human beings, we see ourselves, we rate ourselves as higher animals. We are saying we are animal too, but we are higher animals. But computer is now challenging us. Computer is doing tasks that ordinarily before, we human beings were the one that used to do it. Nothing else can challenge us. Even animals and others, they have their own level, no matter how you train them. Then, because of the way people are seeing AI, let's look at technology behind AI. Is it really genuine? Is it having something that people are hiding for us? Or the people that create AI, are they hiding anything for us? They're not hiding anything. As I'm just sitting down here now, I just cited somebody that I know can create AI for you. He's sitting there with us here now, that you just be marvelous that, so this AI people are talking of, it's not something of mystery, somebody we did not say. I'm just, as I'm talking now, I've cited the person somewhere. So there's no magic in AI, it is not genuine. There's nothing there. It is a technology. In fact, AI, the beginning of computer, we have first generation of computer that used to made use of machine learning, maybe, and so many other things. Machine learning and the second generation of computer making use of high-level language, and the third generation we have. It started generation upon generation. At the beginning of computer, in fact, we that study computer when at the level of a high-level language, we were told that time that computer is still the next generation of, we have generation of computer that will be artificial intelligence, that will be reason, instead of garbage in, garbage out that we're having then, computer will not be able to reason like the way human beings reason. So in essence, this is artificial intelligence or machine learning is what? 5th generation of computer. Some people qualify as 6th, but mostly 5th generation of computer, where you what? You feed computer with information, it will learn, it will think over it, and it will what? It will decide based on the way human beings learn. If you see the way we learn now, when you're in primary school, they will tell you this is 1, 2, 3, this is how it follows. Already you are putting up that data inside your brain. This is A, B, C. If you join A, B together and you write U on it, it sounds Abu. You were trained. Already they've given you ABC letters to put it inside your brain. And again, how you join them together. The same thing, that's how AI is. So the AI technology, AI uses what we call machine learning. Machine learning just to after getting the data, analyze the data, sort the data the way it is. You human being now, you know this is 1, 2, 3, which is figure, you know this alphabet, you mix them together. AI sorts this in a true machine learning and some other things. And again, sorry, even the topic of this lecture, they were telling that I have to be very, very careful of most of our professional jargons we use, so that because people are going to sit down here that are not IT person, so we should make sure we carry everybody along. So we have to go as low as possible so that everybody will know. So another technology AI uses, I just talk of machine learning now. We have what we call neural network. Neural network mimics the way brain reason. If you recognize this thing, brain recognize picture now, there are some features it will pick that will read it to it that this is a picture. That this is not the main human being standing. Maybe the picture is not moving. If he's standing still too much, you will know that. So that's how neural network works. Again, it links nodes together. As a human being now, if you tell me, this person is a brother, this is a brother to my father, automatically it will come to my head that should be my uncle. Because it has been defined before that somebody that is the same mother, the same father, or something like that with you is your uncle. So you'll be able to link things together. So once you tell computer that this is this, automatically it can project that, okay, this is how it's going to be. You understand? This is how it's going to be. So another one technology is natural language processing. If you see AI now, like your ChatGPT, you can just be talking to it. You understand? It will be doing what you want it to do. In fact, recently I was in a program where the Hausa the person was speaking was too conk for me. My own was not as conk as that. I just switched on my Google, translator. I put it close to the person's, because the person was using mic. Automatically, the Hausa person was speaking, it was translating. I'm talking about the person speaking, the live program going on. I was just reading, anyone I couldn't pick, my reading now, complement it for me. So I was listening to what the person is saying clearly. Even though initially at the beginning I wasn't, because before you know I'll be lost, I didn't know some words he used, so if you go to Japan now, and you're an English-speaking person or China, you can download some apps inside your phone that the person you are communicating with, it will be translating it direct to you. Very easy. So AI has using natural processing, natural language processing to do that. The last technology is computer vision, using picture and audio. We may not be able to analyze it too much because the time given to us is fast going. Then how does AI work? How does AI work? Yes, the first thing, it collects data. There's what we call AI algorithm. You'll be hearing it, algorithm. AI is built on algorithm. The simple explanation of algorithm is a stepwise way, the stepwise way of achieving something. Like now, if you ask me to give you algorithm of how to go to Mina now, FUT Mina, I'll tell you, you either go to Jabi and enter this, or you go to Lube. You go to Zuba, enter vehicle that will take you to Mobile. From Mobile, you see Keke Napep that will take you to FUT. Just tell them you are going to Gidankwanu. So I'm telling you the steps you take to achieve. So that's what we call algorithm. So AI is built on algorithm. There is a program already designed that once it gives you something, to be able to process it, and this is how it's going to, this is step you take to achieve this thing. I want to cook food now, this is how you're going to cook it. So all of them have been programmed. From there, it moves to training the data. It's now trained the data. If you add this one together, if this person tell you this, like what I've told you now, that a brother to my father is my uncle, a mother to a sister to my father is my aunt, the training will go on like that, so at the end of the day, there's what you call feedback inference. It will not make decision from that thing. Okay, because this one is like this is how it's going to be. And again, there's a loop over, which is AI continuous learning with the reality, as the reality is changing. That is why you may ask a particular thing now. Later, if it's not correct, you say, no, this one is not okay. You tell that this is how it is. The next time, because it has learning, it keep on learning like that. So there's that provision. That's how AI learn. Same way human being learn. If you do if you teach your children now that this is how, or your students, and tell them, you give them assignment or give them classwork, they answer they are wrong, automatically you make correction when you come. They will pick it. The next time you ask them, they will give you correct answer. That's the same way AI works. Exactly. It's just mimicking human being. There's nothing genuine inside. Nothing. Then what are the benefits of AI? Let's not. Then, very important point, AI prompts. AI prompts. Most of us must have been hearing prompts, AI prompts. AI prompt is how do you user of AI, how do you communicate with AI? Even as a human being now, if somebody is asking you a question, and that question is not clear to you, you may not be able to give a concise answer that the person is looking for. You understand? That's the same way AI is. Because this technology mimics human being. I've been saying, there was about 4 or 5 lectures I gave back here. I said this technology, there is nothing different from the way this thing. I gave so many examples that I'll just bring one now. That currently, I gave the example of my friend that went to South Africa, that somebody came to steal something. You understand? Somebody came to steal something in their lab, and the person ran away. So he reported to the school authority, the security came, the police, they came, they scanned the place. Because of the fingerprint of that person on it, you understand, they were able to catch the person. This thing shouldn't be new to Muslims. It shouldn't be. What is this technology? There's nothing new about it to us as Muslims. Because Prophet ﷺ said that on the day of judgment, your mouth doesn't need to talk of what you've done. That most of your organs, they're going to testify of what you have done. So we are already, the sense is already there for us that it is possible that that it is possible what you have done, you don't use your mouth to say it, and you still be caught, your body will testify that you've done it. We have so many examples like that. That you are driving, that Google Map is following you up, Google is directing you. A program somewhere. We Muslims, we knew that wherever we stay, Allah, the one that created, is watching us. So that is possible a being will be watching your movement, survey is already implanted in us. So there's nothing so special about this technology. In essence, the prompt we're talking of, or prompt engineering that he usually says, how do you communicate? The challenge now is what? How do you communicate with AI so as to give you not a generic answer, exactly what you want? You can Google, you can search free prompt generators. We have so many of them online. So what are the advantages of AI? I don't need to emphasize on it too much. Most of us have started using it. AI enhances, or AI, artificial intelligence, enhances efficiency and productivity in different professions. Any profession you talk of. In fact, the way we are going now, we are hearing AI is going to replace work, is going to replace this thing, is going to replace that. Don't play with it. So any profession you have to what? Make it AI compliant. Look at AI and how you can use AI to aid that profession. To aid the profession. On the health issue, how has AI enhanced health? Recently there was a research done, somebody was having a particular disease. And after the test. They've run so many tests. After the test, they gave it to 6 experts on that feed. 6 experts on that feed to analyze after the test what is really happening on this disease, what is disturbing the person. And they gave the same result to AI to analyze. They discovered that AI analysis was far, far better than these 6 experts on that feed. I'm talking of health now that it is what? Doctor dependence. You can't take it away from doctor. So there is a serious distance. So it enhances efficiency. I'm talking of diagnosis now. And again, you have, especially on surgical issue now, you have some robots now that can do surgery so precise that it may even be modern. You understand? You know, in human being, because of so many things, you have emotion, you have so many things disturbing you, family issue. AI is not having that. It can be very, very as precise as possible. On engineering, we may not have time to talk on that one. On administration, note-taking and so many things. If you are doing a meeting now, or the Zoom meeting, there's some AI that can be helping you to take notes. What everybody has discussed, it will arrange it perfectly, more than the way you are thinking. What everybody has contributed, the summary of the whole thing. We have so many of them. We have so many of them. They are too much for me to be measuring one, maybe you go to this side, go to this side. No, it's not possible for us because of usually time. Writing proposal, I could remember somebody asked me when somebody used to deliver a public lecture, writing a proposal to this ministry that want to come and do training to you. When he told me, I gave him just one AI. He told me, say, Kai, this thing, people have been chopping money from me. This is what he used. So it will write the proposal well in a way that you'll be imagining, is it possible? One of my friends was challenging me, say, Kai, look, me, I'm a writer. The AI writes more than human being. I said, it's not true. Most of the writing that AI is using is just what people, human beings have written and they used to train it. It's just selecting from the best brain and use it to train people. And the teaching profession, wonderful. The way AI is moving there now, it is making teaching, self-teaching, so interesting. You can go to some sites now, ask some, even ChatGPT, go and ask a basic thing. Please, I'm a novice in this social field. I want you to teach me from beginning, as a beginner to professional. In fact, no teacher will be able to teach you like that. Seriously, you have a note that you want to go and you are preparing for, especially at student level, you are preparing for exam and your material is bulky, give it to AI. It's going to summarize it for you in a way that that is the basic point that you need to know. You understand? The basic points that you need to know is what it's going to do. In fact, a friend of mine in ABU told me, said, I gave a lecture on AI, he's a medical person. He told me, said, do you know we employed one young lady in our department, and he has been winning different awards on research. You just used to wonder that, this girl is new. We were veteran in this, they are senior colleagues. I'm talking of professor among them. Where has this girl come from to get this research knowledge that is even winning award? I was just laughing. When we discussed at then, I said, this girl is using AI. You can use AI to generate a research topic. Just give it the topic, it will do it for you, at least to guide you. I used to tell my student, my project student, I said, please, this topic, your project topic, go to Gemini, ask Gemini to generate table of content for you. If it is PhD, any feed, it's going to make it for you in a way that it's not going to leave anything out. You can now adjust it to your own taste. So that is AI on the teaching field. What of business? If it is business, most businesses have been automated now. Booking flights, so many things with AI. In fact, customer care now, automatically AI is taking over customer care. You discuss with them. Since they can talk now, they can even see. Let me put it that way, quote and unquote. So AI can discuss with any customer the way person with. In fact, you know, one of the advantages of AI is that it works 24/7. If it's a human being, you can be dozing sometimes. If you're asking him out of this thing, tiredness or gejia, he can just say something outside what he's supposed to say. But AI is not like that. There's no gejia, there's no emotion. So designing so many things now, like your flyers and so many other things. This lecture, when they asked me whether I want to design the flyer, we have so many AI that I'll put it there. Even your CV, put it there, give the AI details, you are good to go. It's going to generate it according to the standard of that time. Go to free, Kick Resume and so many others. Upload your CV there. It will arrange it that in a way that if you yourself you see it, you'll be happy. Seriously. So AI is marvelous when it comes to the area. What of AI and our children, that student? Yeah. We have so many AIs now that programs that like Microsoft Mass, and so many of them, if they are studying and maybe some mathematical equation now, what you just need to do, I have it on my phone here, is for you to just snap it. No matter how complex that equation is, in less than a minute, it has solved it. It's not going to solve it alone. It will explain it step by step. Is it physics? Is it chemistry or any other one? We have programs like that it can aid learning seriously for students. Then AI and the Muslims, how do we use AI? When it comes to using it for all those our daily activities, the one we just mentioned, it's okay. But to make AI your malam, that anything you're supposed to ask, you go to AI to go and ask it, is completely discouraged. You can use it as a Muslim for some things. There was a day I was trying to talk on a particular issue. I was chatting on a particular issue, and an event came up. I wanted to know I think it is on a particular issue when Prophet was talking of that time shall come, a woman will travel from this social place to this social place, is not going to fear anything other than, I just put it animals or this into, I just put it there. ChatGPT, can you remind me on this social thing? I'm not using it to pass forward. Why has Prophet said that? No. It brought the ahadith clean, the isnad, everything. I just said that one, I continue my thing. What the analysis that follow it, this is what a previous scholar said, this is what contemporary scholar said. You may end up confusing yourself there. But if you go to Malam and learn from Malam, there's no confusion there. Let me tell you, that's why I said AI, the resentment against it, there's need for it. We'll go to that one. So as a Muslim, know that you cannot use it for skeletal thing. Ask of, please remind me of the 5 pillars of Islam. It will bring it. This also, there's a hadith when Prophet says something like this, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Please, can you? It will bring it out. Just describe that scenario. It will bring it out. All these Quranic verses, there's a Quran that was talking of this so area. It will bring everything, this thing. It's okay for you like that. But for you to be taking fatwa or fatawa from AI, no. Completely no for now. And if not, even later again. So let's briefly look at dangers of AI or challenges of AI. Erosion of critical thinking. Erosion of critical thinking. If you make your brain to be dependent on AI, you'll not be able to reason again much. Any small thing, if you don't go there, and the designer of this thing, we are going to talk it. That's why I said, if you ask me the most important aspect of this lecture, I will tell you it is what? The last one I mentioned, AI resentment. So that it will make you to know that the designer, they are not having me. In fact, there are people that even have something against you. So you have to be extra careful the way you use it. erosion of critical thinking. If you make yourself to depend on AI, believe you me, you'll not be able to do anything again. You see some of our students now, if you give them assignment, they will give you very perfect answer, the one they will submit. But that same question, you will ask them, that same question you ask them during the exam, they don't know anything. They can't even write the first line of that assignment. You understand? Meaning they just push it to AI and edit it and send it back to you that is it. So, and you should know one thing, that this assignment, what you are using today, what you are using AI to get today, happens to be the work of previous people. So it should not, AI should not be what? Something you depend on. It should be something that when you need something to augment the work you are doing, it should not allow it to be your main thing. Another very, very danger of AI, or challenges, another challenge of AI is what? The algorithm I'm talking of now can be biased. It can be biased. What do you mean by biased algorithm? If somebody asks me of my name now, and I tell him that person another thing, that my name is Hassan, and I tell that person my name is Muhammad, the person will know. Because the brain will just process it that, okay, this person is Hassan. You can see me another place, maybe next time, say, Hassan, I may not be looking because he's not calling me. So the way you train your brain, that's how it works. You understand? So if they train the algorithm to be biased, believe you me, if you ask it a question, it's going to give you something, and it's still going to arrange it normal, because that's the training. That's the training. So that's why we have to be extra careful. That's why we have to be not even extra careful. And the people that design this algorithm, we should put it at the back of our mind. Most of them, majority of them, they are not Muslims. In fact, more than 90% of them, they are not Muslim. Not only they are not Muslim, there are people that have something against Islam. Somebody, a gay man now, or people that believe in lesbianism, cannot design algorithm for AI now and be asking whether lesbianism is okay, and you want him to give you a fair answer. He's not going to give a fair answer. That is why sometimes, when I saw some Muslims, there's this video that circulates where somebody asked AI that Islam, which one is the best religion? He says Islam. They asked so many questions. The video went viral. You have to be careful. Because I told you AI continued to learn based on correction. Once the designer discovered that people are now relying on that particular, especially ChatGPT, he can go through the back and adjust so many things. Once he now knows that you are believing everything you take from, all those things, all these things, they are meant to draw you into it. Yes, ChatGPT is very fair, it's very this, it's very that. No. They have control over everything. Recently, about a day back now, Grok, there's this AI they call Grok. Most of us, I think we know Grok. The one designed by who? By Elon Musk. Thank you very much. Criticized Israel. He said Israel is an appetite. I'm talking of a few days back now. Israel is this, based on information that is available together. You know, it's working on information available. In fact, this thing there, the provision there to block people that criticize Israel on Grok, block itself for saying that. Meaning that aspect may be adjusted later. Because it has given a fair answer based on normal training given to it. So the algorithm can be adjusted later to give something different from what you used to know. So you have to be very, very careful of what you are using AI to do. Job displacement is a reality. I've just started, I wanted to discuss it, but I have to leave it here. Most jobs are going to go because of AI. Let me give you one example. Before the automation of banking sectors, one place that used to get killed most is what? Withdraw and deposit. Withdraw, if you want to go and withdraw, because day-to-day people what? Used to withdraw from their account, people used to deposit. But because of e-banking now, Kai, the last time I went to my bank, in fact, the last one, I went there about a month back when I lost something happened to my ATM. Before that, I think more than a year, I didn't go to my bank. To go and do what? I use ATM to withdraw. I use my ATM card to withdraw. I make transfer to people. So what of people doing that job before? That is so hectic. They are no more there, forget it. Transfer has taken over this thing. You don't need to withdraw to go. So that's the way AI is coming. I told you that the person I gave AI to generate the proposal told me that people used to chop money from him, seriously from this thing. He doesn't do the proposal so perfect. The one he wanted to go and give to US Embassy for a particular training. Very wonderful. What are people doing that job before? It has taken it from their mouth. But if you now understand AI, if the person doing that job, if he put AI on it, he will still do it better than you. That is just because we are going to do more, look for AI that will do it better. Some works now, I can use about 5 different AI applications I'm having to do them. So the person that is in that field, like the work I'm talking of now, that somebody brought it for me. Actually, I did it for that person. The plan that the person want to do electrical wiring of it. But if that guy understand AI, he will still understand it better than me because there are some things he needs to still correct manually to his own taste. You understand? So if your job is the type of job, recently they listed some job, even Microsoft owner, Bill Gates listed some jobs that are going to go in the next 10, 5 years. Don't think they are joking because this job they created it themselves too. So any work you are doing now, make sure you learn how to use AI to perfect it so that your job will not be among those that will go along with AI. Privacy issue. Privacy issue. Not only AI, so many applications online collect data from you about yourself. And you yourself standing here, you're a data. Yes, you yourself. That is what makes you up. Like now, let me give you a typical example. Your email now doesn't know you. Your email doesn't know you. The only way it knows you is what? If you enter something about yourself on it. You've put your password there, you name it like this. That is something that's representing you there. And while you are opening it, your age is there, your distance is there. It's everything about you. So you push in too much data into AI that you have to be very careful. You understand? Privacy, it can use that data for so many other things outside your consent. Especially most of us that use free AI version. Free AI. There's this popular saying in this thing, they said, if something is free, application you are using is free, you using it, you are the one they are selling. You understand? If an application is free, you using it, you are the one they are selling. Yes, you think it's just free, it's not free. It's not free. It has gotten so many things from you. Most of us now, you said, use my Google account to log in. It is going to your distance to get your details there, your age, your distance. And if you look at what you like, if you are browsing now, if you are browsing, let me say TikTok now, what you watch always is what TikTok will be suggesting to you. Even if you watch film, it now, because of your details with him, what you like doing, what about you, it now knows the pattern you reason. You understand? Meaning, and if you are anywhere, it knows your location. That is dangerous for you. Very, very. If you think it's not dangerous for you, look at the last crisis of Hamas and Israel, the one that is still going on now. At the beginning of the crisis, most of the Hamas top shots they killed was through their what? WhatsApp account. WhatsApp, because forget it, WhatsApp is telling you that is it end-to-end encryption? It's a lie. Yes, I may not be able to know if I get your WhatsApp what you are communicating, but people that owns this thing, if it's end-to-end encryption, I'll give you one example. I think I've given it before. There was a day I was sending a lecture of a particular person, video lecture of a particular person. I sent it so many times via my WhatsApp message, WhatsApp application. It didn't go. And a message was still popping up. You know, they say the best way to hide information from black man is to put it on writing. I was not even reading it. I said, maybe, because in Nigeria we have network problem, we have this one. I said, maybe. So it now came to me. I told that person, I said, I'm going to send it to you via my Telegram. I sent it off Telegram, it went. I said, okay, let me try WhatsApp again. I tried it on WhatsApp. It was showing me that the lecture of this social person is banned on WhatsApp. It's not allowed to be communicated. If it's end-to-end encryption, how did they know from their end that there's a lecture I was sending that is not? I'm talking of a lecture I've edited, so that I will not think that it has been. You understand? It is not. If it is end-to-end, if even the 12 days Israeli-Iran crisis, they have to stop their main people from using WhatsApp and so many other Western things. Once it has come to reality, forget it. So security issue too, we have so many things there. I've talked of deepfake here. Go and read about deepfake. Deepfake is very dangerous. Deepfake is very, very dangerous. Using AI to mimic you. I said in the last lecture I gave here, I said I've never used it before. I know some app, even on Telegram and this thing that once a woman just wear tight thing like this, deepfake can guess the remaining thing. It can bring your nude picture out. Not only bringing your nude picture out, it can use that nude picture to do nonsense, performing pornographic this thing. It's just to see your video online, the way you move, and so many other things. And the AI will copy it exactly, interpose your face on so many things, and that's all. It is as serious as that. So we have to be extra careful. Then AI hygiene. We don't have time because I still have something short I want to talk of. AI hygiene. Double check whatever you're getting from AI. That's why you need to know something, have background knowledge of it before you go to AI. Some of those things, not 100% correct. Protect your personal data. If you don't need something, don't go for it. Don't just continue downloading. You download this AI, download this AI. No. It should be that you need it, not that because you want it. Use AI as a what? Helper, not a replacement. Then AI resentment. AI resentment. What do people have against AI, and what do you think of it? Is it really okay? I gave a lecture for NIDA about some years back now on cybersecurity across 6 geopolitical zones. There was one I gave in a particular zone, and the person that visited the governor, when I just saw him like this, I know that this is a devoted Christian, fanatical Christian. Seeing me like this, I saw him, he wasn't impressed, me coming to sit down. After giving the lecture on cybersecurity and so many other things, he now came to meet me outside. I was going. He said, I've been attending so many programs. I've never been so impressed and so okay like this one. Because I told him, I said, look, you have something against this technology, but there's nothing you can do about it. The only option left for you is to learn how to use it properly, so that people that design it to corrupt you will not be able to do it. If not, imagine you don't want to, yes, at the beginning of ATM, beginning of all this smartphone, people are having resentment against it. Imagine you now not having ATM card and so many bank distance. How are you going to pay your children's school fee? How are you going to register? So if you're having something against you, you have knowledge of it against it before, that's why you don't want to use it. What are you going to do now? There's nothing you can do. People that design it, they know what they're doing. They want to control the world. So forget the other fiscal benefit on it. The primary aim of it is there. So it is something serious. It's not a joke. It is not a joke. The AI stuff, their primary aim, number one, is surveillance. They want to know what you do. Go to China. In China, they have one app there that they call WeChat. People that go to China, they know. WeChat. Everything you do is on that app. Your bank transaction, you're traveling from here to here. If I say everything you do, even your attendance in your working place. In fact, there was a time a friend of mine I asked him to help me buy something when he's coming to Nigeria during COVID era. He said, he said if he's going to Shanghai now, they are going to know he's coming from. I said, what if you go through plane? He said, they will know. What if you go through land? He said, they will know. I said, how? He said, because he has WeChat and he's eating. So they survey you. And again, another thing they want to do is deception. Forget it. The primary aim of most of this technology is not the way you are seeing it. It will make you to depend on it so that at the end of the day, whatever they tell you, you believe it. The next one is to control you. So that they can now, by the time you depend on it, they control you. Imagine the generation that are going to come that are using AI. They don't have critical, they may not be able to analyze on their own. They just believe what AI is going to tell them. And how do they achieve this thing? The first thing is to use it to cause crisis. If you look at COVID-19, the people that the anti-AI, they're having point. The people that created COVID-19, first of all, it created crisis. You understand? You cannot do, if you thought this one is going to do, everybody was already in fear, which is the next stage, to create fear in you. You understand? And the last one is what? They will bring solutions so that now you are comfortable with them. You understand? You believe that, in fact, if you see ChatGPT and those, there is, in the prompt, there is a God mode. You do know what you mean by God mode? That is the highest answer is going to give you. You want it to go to that level. Meaning they want you to believe it's your God at the end of the day. Some people in Europe, they are already telling people that AI is their God. Especially the atheists that are looking, people that are looking for God. That people that don't know what is God. You understand? So, there is a serious problem there. Most of the software you use, they monitor you. Forget the other advantage it's going to give you. I could remember we attended one seminar. Let me call it, is this seminar I should call it? And a Jew made a statement. I said this here. He said if they want to survey, if they want to, Muslim community now, if they want to put surveillance on them to know what they do, they will create, he said they create a very good Quranic apps. You understand? A very what? Good Quranic application that you can't resist it. Check it, the reciters will be complete there, anything you want to search there, so many things will be there. So they will put Trojan at the back. That's what we call Trojan in cybersecurity. Something that will be taking information and give it back to them. So that Quran will be working very well, everything will be working perfect. But it's also monitoring what you do, where you go, where you visit. People that SS has caught before, go and ask them. With your phone, you have gone to this place before. A Malam was saying it. You have gone to this place before. You have gone. What did you go and do there? There is a background app monitoring you there. Forget it. So they have point. But what are you going to do? If you are working in a place now and you don't use AI, it will make people to have that is using AI to what? To be more efficient more than you. Then what is the way out? Use, you don't use. Where are you going to stand? The way out, I've said it here before. Number one, they are not God, forget it. People that, so anything they're going to do is going to have loopholes. Learn how to use it properly. We have to learn this technology ourselves. Let's create our own too. Our essence of learning it is to what? To understand it and create alternative. Islam has alternative for everything. We have, when Prophet Sallallahu entered Medina, he made them having different festivals. When he asked Muslims to stop, he didn't ask them to stop the festival and everybody would go and sit down. There was a replacement for it. Adha and Eid al-Fitr. that is equivalent. Human being by our nature, there's something we need. You can't say people should go and sit down, we don't create alternative. I could remember this brother I'm talking of that is in our midst here now, when he was seeing that this loan app, they're everywhere. You know what? You know loan app I'm talking of? He created halal alternative for it, but the challenge is facing now that who is going to sponsor it? So we should know that we need alternative. Even if we cannot do support, we should put it at the back of our mind, we are at the end time, where prophets of the past ask their people and our own prophet that they should even pray, they should not reach that time. So anything you do should not be carried away. You have to look for a proper way of using it. I have to create your alternative. We have so many Quranic, memorization app. Let's have our own to keep our own people busy, alternative, so that perchance they will not be carried away by the negative. If you look at our children now, the TikTok, what they are doing there is very appalling, very disgusting. But if you have an alternative and our malams are saying that, look, this is our own, you can use this app to learn, it will keep them busy, perchance they will leave the other side that is not okay. Let me just stop here because I was just trying to keep to time, but I still talk more than what I'm supposed to about